A stranger arrives in the village. Uchenna arrived in our village on a golden evening, just as the sun kissed the horizon. He was unlike any man we had seen, tall, with the grace of a hunter and the voice of a storyteller. No one knew where he came from, but his charm won the hearts of many. When he chose me as his wife, I felt like the luckiest woman alive. A love too perfect. Uchenna was the perfect husband, kind, gentle, and always full of surprises. He never raised his voice, never showed anger. He knew things no ordinary man should know, as if he could hear the whispers of the wind and the secrets of the earth. My mother, however, remained suspicious. The warning of the elders. One night my mother spoke to the village elders. "Something is not right about this man," she said. The elders, experienced in matters beyond the physical world, agreed to investigate. They performed ancient rituals, asking the ancestors for guidance. The signs were troubling. The night of disappearance. One evening, just before the full moon, I woke up to find Uchenna gone. His side of the bed was cold. I stepped outside searching for him, but there were no footprints in the sand. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. The hidden truth. Determined to find answers, I followed my mother to a sacred grove deep in the forest. There, the village priest revealed the truth. Uchenna was not human. He was a spirit, a wandering soul who had taken the form of a man. The forbidden past. The elders told me that long ago, a man named Uchenna had been wrongfully accused and cursed by his own people. His restless spirit had roamed the land, seeking love but unable to stay. Each time he married, he would vanish before the truth was discovered. The final confrontation. I refused to believe it. That night I waited for him. And just before dawn Uchenna returned. But he was different. His once warm hands were cold. His eyes no longer held life. "I love you," he whispered, "but I cannot stay." The vanishing husband. As the first rays of the sun touched his skin, Uchenna began to fade. I reached out, but he was already slipping away. His last words echoed in the wind. "Remember me." Then he was gone, leaving only silence behind. A lesson from the ancestors. Heartbroken, I returned to the village. The elders comforted me, saying, "Some spirits seek love, but they do not belong in our world." I learned that love, no matter how deep, cannot always defy the laws of the unseen. The legend lives on. To this day, they say Uchenna still roams the earth, searching for a love that will not fade. On quiet nights, when the wind is just right, you might hear him whispering in the trees, calling for the one who once held his heart.